Ladies and gentlemen, both warriors have now entered the ring. And this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Superboy, out of 8 Blade Warriors, with an official weight of 61.15 kilograms, 25 fights, 18 wins, 1 draw, 1 win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Maidstone, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Nguyen. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Johnny Bowman, out of the Beast Fight Club, with an official weight of 60.85 kilograms, a record of 26 fights, 16 wins, 2 draws, 4 wins coming via knockout. Fighting out of Chelsea Heights, he is the ISKA Australian Champion and the WKBF Commonwealth Champion. He is the Beast Kid, Indigo Boyd.
Okay, gentlemen, you're both aware of the rules. You have no questions. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times, all right? Touch them up.
Oh, can't wait for this one. Our main event of the evening. Indigo Boyd and Chris Nguyen. 5x3 minute rounds. Full tie rules. And this one's for the strap. And this one brought to you by Gasoline Alley, making this event and Warriors Way happen. We thank them for their sponsorship and their support. Here, Hammer.
Yeah, Gasoline Alley based in Springwood, of course, in Brisbane, Queensland. So if you're in the market for a Harley Davidson, new, used, whatever, spare parts, whatever you want, a bit of advice. You just want to talk about motorbikes.
You just want to kick a few tyres.
Talk to Rob Ferg and the team at Gasoline Alley. They're champion blokes, and they love the fight game. They support us, so we should support them.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have the main event of the evening. Indigo Boyd in the red. Chris Nguyen, 2 very well trained, very experienced fighters. And another fantastic matchup here, Hammer. Thank you.
I've got to say, a huge amount of respect and appreciation for both of these young men. Indigo Boyd has been a real stalwart, a real regular on Warriors Way, and has never disappointed. Irrespective of whether he wins or loses, the kid always brings it. And I've got so much appreciation for him being a part of the whole promotion. In turn, Chris Nguyen, have a look at him go. One of the strongest Thai stylists in the division, bar none in the country. The boy with the blue shorts, trained out at 8 Blade Warriors, of course with Superboy and Dom. The guys, again, always supporting Warriors Way. Eat, sleep, breathe Muay Thai non-stop. And of course, we just saw Alexi from 8 Blades win his fight. So I'm sure they're going to want to make it 2-0 tonight. But the boys from the crew from Beast Gym, they're here in force, they're here in numbers. And they're certainly not going to go down easily without a fight. The crew from Beast Gym always bring the goods. And in particular, Indigo Boyd, he's exciting, very exciting. He'll always do something unexpected. He just doesn't stand there and, walk forward, grind away, and make it a boring win. He'll make it an exciting fight. He puts on the show for the people here watching and for you guys at home, the man in the red shorts.
And been in the last 2 4-man eliminators too, put on some great fights, particularly the one Warriors Way 21 where he broke his arm against River Daz and finished the fight still tough as nails.
Well, I think it was Ramesh that probably cracked that arm.
That's it.
Ramesh broke his arm.
Yep.
Oh, turning heel kick.
And I'm really amazed at the pace that these guys have put on from straight out of the gate tonight. I mean, this is a 5-rounder, but they are already fighting like it's the 3rd round or maybe even later. A lot of technique, a lot of activity from both fighters.
Yeah, and testament to their trainers. John Bowman at Beast Gym, he's on the pads, he's down there, he breathes it, he lives it with the fighters, Johnny Bowman, he's had a lot of personal challenges and things thrown his way, but nevertheless, the man's at the gym, heading up that Beast Gym there, and doing it like a champion that he is. Stewie in the corner, great bunch of blokes.
Round number 2.
So as we get set for round 2 here in this main event of the evening, 5x3 minute rounds, full tie rules. Got to thank some of our other sponsors here this evening: CCM Insurance Group, Nutrition Pantry, TKD Denim, Revolt Fight Gear for the gloves you see these gentlemen wearing, Blackburn Car Care, and we thank all those guys for their continued support here at Warriors Way. And don't forget, Warriors Way 24, October 5th, right here at the Shoppingtown Hotel in Doncaster. Where else would it be?
Nguyen's pouring on a bit of pressure. He's got Indigo backed up. Indigo really needs to find some lateral movement if he wants to get away, but beautiful body shot there, body kick there from Indigo. Great push kick.
Yeah, certainly that push kick is just a good measure and distance maker. If your opponent's coming forward, it is one of the real bread and butter techniques of not only Muay Thai or kickboxing, of martial arts. You know, karate, it's the first thing you're taught is basically a reverse punch and a push kick. And these guys are using it well. One of the most understated techniques of the kicking arts.
Both men back in the center. Oh, nice spinning heel kick there from Indigo. They said, you always try something different, something out of the box, always an entertaining fighter.
Nice low kick there from Nguyen.
Nguyen just measuring with the jab.
Ooh, not far away with that head kick there was Indigo.
And Nguyen's almost got a little smirk on his face. He's looking very comfortable here tonight.
I was going to comment on Indigo's choice of bleached hair, taking me back to 2001, 2002. Maybe he's trying to bring the naughties back.
Tell you what, if you want to have a laugh, just have a look at Indigo Boy's Instagram. It never fails to amuse Indigo. I think he's got a podcast even happening now. So certainly he's showing a bit of entrepreneurial skills outside of the ring as well.
He's got a new subscriber now.
Always an entertainer. But, you know, they're fighting for the WMC strap. And in the world of Muay Thai, the World Muay Thai Council is always held in high regard. Why have I elected to have the shows under the World Muay Thai Council? Is because there's too many dicky titles out there. Let me just get on the soapbox for a minute. You can't just make up titles for the sake of selling tickets. There's a credible title, credible fighters, and I think tonight's show has shown it doesn't have to always be about titles. It's just got to be, you know, the guys getting in there, putting on great fights. But if you're going to put on a title, might as well be a good one. And the WMC has been around for forever and a day. In Thailand is held in high regard. I think the boys, Julie, are stepping up to the occasion, and they're going to really value this title, and that's something they can look back on and be proud of, not just something that someone else is going to roll out next week with.
And that's the end of the round. Exciting fight from both guys. Pace has not let off since the start of the fight. Round three. Number 3 here at Warriors Way 23. And Indigo Boyd and Chris Nguyen in our main event, WMC title on the line.
Back into the clinch, and I'll tell you what, they are putting on an absolute technical masterclass here tonight at Warriors Way 23. These two fighters are just so well matched, so highly trained. It's anybody's fight.
You know, gone are the days when guys used to fight Thai boxing and Muay Thai rules and just look to walk forward and clinch up. These guys are showcasing great boxing on the outside, changing levels, body shots, working the jab nicely, popping those kicks under the punches, and when they get into the clinch, it's entertaining. They're not just hanging on and throwing rubbish knees at the legs. They're getting up, they're turning each other's body weight nicely. Have a look at that. It's textbook stuff, Nicholas, just as you said.
I think that one ended up a little too far south. That's it. Cool.
Accidental low knee from Indigo.
Some of those shots can get a bit nutty, but we did see that Nguyen in the first round managed to knee Indigo so hard that Indigo came off his feet and landed on the deck. So we know that he's been really hurting Indigo in those clinches with those knees. Is that going to be the deciding factor here? We're only going to be able to see by watching, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Chris Nguyen, you know, in this weight division, he's been a powerhouse.
Yeah.
These guys, Indigo's dropped down the division from the 63.5, he's gone down to 61.2. So this is Indigo's first fight in this weight, in this lighter weight. So, you know, you wonder how he's made, you know, how hard it's been for him to get to this weight. River Daz did the same thing, was fighting at 63, you know, 63.5, went down to 61.2, took the Aussie title in that division. Now he's on glory, he's back up to 65 kilo, having a fight up at 65. So you've got to change your weight divisions. It's how you adapt to that. But Chris Nguyen has always sat in this weight division and lighter, and I think he's really powerful at this, and that's testament to when he gets in the clinch and throws these knees. Another person to thank, and he's at ringside for this one, is Matty Lim from Ladbrokes. Ladbrokes as well, always getting behind the sport. So a big shout out to Matty Lim and the crew from Ladbrokes.
Tell you what, the vibe here tonight is just absolutely electric. The crowd's so well educated, you know, everyone knows exactly what's happening and when it's happening. Everyone yelling, screaming for their favourite fighter.
No one's left, you know, a lot of shows. They come to see the undercard fighters and then they take off, but we've maintained the full house right to the very last fight, which I'm really happy with, because it really does inspire the fighters to rally when that crowd's right behind you.
You can hear them in the background too. Look at this fight. Like, this is a couple of techniques there from Indigo Boyd. Look at that jumping downward elbow there. They tie up. Wow, this is such a great fight here in our main event. It's Chris Nguyen and Indigo Boyd. Just try spinning back fists, a little far away there from Indigo. Not afraid to throw them at all.
Indigo's throwing some really wild shots, and if any of them land, then it'll be lights out, but he hasn't managed to land them just quite yet. Beautiful little inside elbow there. Back into the clinch, and maybe not the most successful spot for Indigo this evening.
I think Indigo's thought process is throw unorthodox stuff, because Nguyen will, anything orthodox or textbook, Nguyen's going to read it. Do something a little bit crazy, he's not going to read it. But
Round four. And you can hear the crowd on their feet as this great matchup here between Indigo Boyd and Chris Nguyen resumes. And man, what have we got left? We've seen it all tonight. Now, big spinning elbow there from Indigo.
And like you said, Hammer, Indigo's really switching up, whereas Chris is just straight to the point, just driving like a tank forward.
Just keeping his base, you know, really strong guard. Indigo moving, being freestyle, which I love. I love a fighter that moves around and puts on a show, and Indigo always delivers that. Chris Nguyen as well. You can't deny that he's strong and he's focused for this one. But Indigo now pushing it a little bit in this round. They body lock from Nguyen, takes Indy down.
Great show of strength there from Nguyen, and balance.
Tell you what, I think once he gets that lock on in the clinch, and he's obviously been grappling with the likes of Alexi Petroulius and the 8-blade crew, Superboy. You know he's going to be solid in that clinch. He's going to be like, you know, like wrestling a stop sign. Things not going to hurt too much.
Not a giveaway sign.
It's not a giveaway. They've been easy. Stop signs. And no, let me tell you about those parking ones. They just go nowhere. I've tried to rip a couple of them out of the ground.
Particularly those 2-hour parking signs. Oh, mate, compared to the 1 hours. Yeah.
But once again, Indigo just popping the jab, looking all nice uppercut from the rear.
Nice push kick there from Chris.
And as I said, when it comes to the guys from Beast Gym, you know they're going to have good boxing skills. Beast Gym producing some great boxers these days. Raid the match. Spinning heel kick.
That one connected, but Chris Nguyen gave it the smile. Said, "Is that all you got?" Man, what a fight. Indigo been looking for that all night. He finally landed it. Chris Nguyen brushed it off. And man, they're still going at it here.
Look how hard those knees are, gentlemen.
Just non-stop.
Just absolutely hammering away, jackhammering away at Indigo Boyd. So much power from so close a range. Just really impressed by Nguyen's knees in the clinch.
Oh, you can see Indigo Boyd's eyes light up. They're both gamers, these gentlemen. And which had time expiring here in this fourth round.
Nice high kick from Indigo. But you see Nguyen, when he gets in the clinch, it's just ironclad. The elbows are down, they're in close to the body, his hands are entwined, and he's just smashing the knees to the body of Indy.
Great left there from Nguyen, caught Indigo. Indigo took a knee, but bounced straight back up.
Smashing the inside thigh, also changing levels nicely, Nguyen. But wow, what a fight, what a title fight. And tell me, both of these guys are not worthy of a title. Tell me that.
Absolutely.
I dare anyone to say.
Absolutely. Not a Mickey Mouse title either. Total
real deal.
Real
the guys, and this is real deal fighting here. Both guys pushing each other to the absolute limit.
Round four.
Only 3 minutes of this fight to go, and both of these guys have absolutely given it their all.
Let's make some noise, Melbourne. This is the 5th and final round.
And you heard it from John DeMacaulay, ladies and gentlemen. 5th and final round of the evening. What an evening it's been, and what a title fight and main event we've had so far. Steve White, Mike the Hammer Castanini, and Nick Mara with you ringside tonight with all the action. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have.
I'll I'll tell you what, gentlemen, thank you so much for the opportunity to commentate such an amazing show. Thank you, Fama, for putting together such great matchups. So we've had some phenomenal fights tonight. We've had those grind fights that go the distance. We've had some phenomenal knockouts as well. We've had some people go to absolute sleep this evening here at Warriors Way. But we've still got a few minutes left in this final main event of the evening.
And a big thank you to the team behind it, especially a shout out to Keith Grant, who helped me amass this stellar card. And more to come, ladies and gentlemen, October 5th. Keep an eye out on the Warriors Way Instagram or on my Instagram, Mark the Hammer Castanini, and all the info and scoops and surprises will be announced shortly. Chris Nguyen, little jumping right hand, showing he's got a few moves of his own. Chris Nguyen, Superman punch. Indigo looking for that battering ram lead elbow through the guard of Nguyen.
As he's used all evening. It looks again, look for the spinning back fist. That one was just centimetres away as both guys trade jabs here. And Indigo again looking for that head kick. Landed it in the 4th round. But Chris Nguyen, hard as nails.
Both fighters just going blow for blow here in the final round of the main event.
I don't think either of them want to leave it to the judges. It's been, how the hell do you score this kind of fight so far?
It is such a close affair. Nguyen, though, pushing forward. Indigo, however, he's shown great showmanship, and as I said, it's the styles make fights. Indigo on the outside, always entertaining. Chris Nguyen, just the textbook Thai boxer walking forward, trying to get that clinch, trying to smash the knees into the body. They're going to score well for him, gents.
And you can see now that Chris is really high up on the balls of his feet, moving around a lot. That spinning reverse kick, and knew it was coming.
Almost spun himself out of the ring, Indigo.
Can you take yourself down?
Just an absolute showman. And this is the stuff that gets people watching the fights, the stuff that Indigo Boyd is capable of doing. Chris Nguyen, tough as you like. A light man, but a hard man, Nguyen.
Neo versus Agent Smith stuff here late in the final round. And you can hear the crowd on their feet now, trying to urge these guys on.
Here again. Stuff you only see in the movies. Indigo Boyd is manifesting and centering our Warriors Way.
JV, John Claude would be pleased to see what Indigo can pull out of his
Indigo letting the hands go. He's looking for that knockdown. He knows he needs a big finish, Indigo Boyd. There it is.
Oh, wow.
Well, how did you score it at home, ladies and gentlemen? But a worthy main event, worthy title fight, this one. Indigo Boyd, Chris Nguyen. Hold your head up high, gents.
Epic main event we just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen. After 5 rounds of action, we've gone to the judges' scorecards. Your 3 judges scored the contest, 49-46, 49-46, and 50-46. Your winner and new WMC Victorian State Champion, blue corner, Chris Nguyen.
So Chris Nguyen takes out the WMC title here at Warriors Way in our main event. And wow, what a main event it was. But you could have given that either way in my book, but it doesn't matter. Chris Nguyen puts the strap on.